it's windy. That's the Second Amendment Cowboy, another giant in Amarillo, Texas. So this is the famous Cadillac Ranch on Route 66, a bit of a 66 icon. I've got the muffler in, so hopefully you can hear me. The wind is unbelievable, it's almost blowing me over.
Amazing.
So these old Cadillacs are just buried in the ground, and there's all spray cans lying around, and you're allowed to just graffiti over them. You can see how thick the graffiti is, like there's paint is on them. It's like probably like an inch or two thick. Yeah, real iconic this. I found a half full tin on the floor. I'm going to have a spray up. Can you see me Union Jack? Fantastic. I've left me mark in the Cadillac Ranch. Heading into Vega, not Vegas. Gonna try this place for breakfast. Looks really cool. The Hickory Inn Cafe. And a few people have pulled me about cafe, saying it should be pronounced cafe. Trust me, from where I'm from, it's cafe and it's staying cafe. Proper this is, mate. I went for the farmer's breakfast. Looks delicious. The breakfast was fantastic, and just round the corner is this place. Cute little museum. I'm going to go in and have a look. Right.
Antiques in the back, the big wind turbine, you can go out that back door and walk in.
Thank you.
In the other building where he's painting the Minions,
yeah,
there's a 51 Hudson you can sit in.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Look at the Hudsons. And
what was this building, did you say?
A hardware store.
This was a hardware store.
Hardware and lumber store. The other building was a hardware and implement, like tractors.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
And you can go in the other building, not only in where the Minions are, but and where the garage, where the Hudson is.
Yeah.
You can go up a deck and down a ramp and get into a room twice as big as this with thousands of antiques and fossils. I
shall have a look.
And we pull the lever backwards.
Yep.
And we start spinning, and for a 128-year-old printing press.
Wow.
It makes a Route 66.
Oh, that's fantastic. Logo. Brilliant.
Really? There you go.
Tk you.
The original.
So where are these from?
Okay, so San Antonio has the Alamo, or the Alamo Museum now.
Yeah.
And these are all pictures of them being used in the 1930s.
Wow.
So we have these two, the twin, and then that one, all came from the Alamo Museum.
Amazing. A hardware store,
from
right?
A hardware and lumber store in the 1926.
Yeah.
And if you open them, they'll say like
all the different sizes, yeah.
5 cents a piece.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
And on the screws, it would be whatever the price was.
Yeah.
37 cents a dozen.
The good old days.
You only need one bolt, but you would need a dozen screws.
So what's this vehicle?
This is Lizzie. She's a 1923 Model T. She's 101 years old this year.
Wow.
And she's the same model that is in the Disney Pixar cartoon Cars.
Yeah, and you put the eyes in.
Because the lady behind you is deceased. Her name is Dot Levitt.
Yeah.
Disney and Pixar interviewed her, and she is half the personality of the character Lizzie in the movie Cars.
Wow. Really interesting museum, this. They're so proud of their history. It's lovely. So outside the museum, but part of it, is this wind turbine blade. You've seen the wind turbines everywhere, and you can go in this one. It is so windy. It's hard to hold this camera. This is a wind turbine blade. How mad. I don't think I'll go at the end. Did you ever think you'd be watching a vlog with someone walking up the middle of a wind turbine blade? I'm almost halfway. I'll get to the halfway point shortly. So this gentleman's painting all the little murals and objects around the town. Yeah, these are brilliant.
Thanks. I don't know if you're recording, but check this one out. It's a circle illusion deal.
Wow, that's clever. Did you make this?
No, Greg did.
You paint them though?
Yeah, I just painted them, but Greg
Yeah.
made this. He made the big dinosaur.
I'll tell you what a fantastic little town Vega is, and we must never ever forget the Twin Towers, and that's a memorial to them. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, in Texas, the world's largest branding iron. Right, I'm going to get back on the road.
There.
Getting the stamp in the book.
There you go.
Brilliant, thank you. Right, before I leave Vega, they said you must try this pie. It's from the Wilson's Corner Store, Mama Joe's. So yeah, I think I'll start the diet tomorrow perhaps. I'm going in. You're fine, thanks. Wow, this is a cool little place. Right, let's try this famous pie. So these are the famous pies: chocolate, peanut butter, pecan. What one to have? Buttermilk, all homemade. I've got it all to myself. I've went for the coconut cream. I'll show you in a second. Sounds delicious. It would be so easy to just fly past this little town, and yeah, what a great stop. And that is the coconut cream. Looks beautiful. Oh my days. Oh God, it's beautiful. Well, I've reached a very important part of Route 66, and it's the halfway point, midpoint. Los Angeles 1,139 miles, Chicago 1,139, and there is the marker across the road. Excellent. I'm halfway. Made it this far. Let's walk down here. Don't worry, I'm checking for traffic. And there's well, there's normally a cafe you can go in here. Yeah, I said cafe that time. Keep everyone happy. But it's shut today, which I knew it would be. That's why I went in that last place. But there's the nice old sign. Midpoint Cafe. And that's in there. But yeah, I'm halfway on the journey. So at the midway point, you've got this lovely old car, and people can sign it. I was just looking for any Brits. I found one or two. Where we got? Hang on. Oh yeah, look, Nick, Hoxton, East London. Go on to London. Who else did I see? Jules and Dave, Dorset. Wouldn't it be great if one of these people were watching? I spotted a few others. Hang on. Keith, Ruth, and Calvin, London. And then another one from England I spotted, Paul and Claire, Newcastle. And one more, John and Angela from Morecambe, UK. I just needed to film me driving over the halfway line. Ready? Yes. On we go. Well, you can really see the landscape changing. The trees have disappeared and it's getting a bit more harsh. so vast out here. You know, you can drive for an hour and not even see a building. The size of this country is ginormous. Beautiful as well. It is so windy. Hope you can hear me. So this is the town of Glen Rio, and it's just now a ghost town because the interstate bypassed it and killed it off, and all the buildings are just derelict now. And that is the historic Glen Rio post office. That's all that's left. I'm not getting out of the car because I'm getting blown over. Well, there is one business surviving in Glen Rio, and it's the Cannabis Lounge and Smoke Shop. I suppose there ain't much else to do out here. Yeah, and even Route 66 stops up here, so I've got to turn round and take the interstate. And there's no markers or nothing telling you, but I've looked on Google Maps, and that is where Texas becomes New Mexico, where the road changes colour. But there's nothing here to tell you. But that's it, that is the border. That's the border. Still in Glen Rio. Look at that lovely little one. That was a diner, just abandoned now. It is very windy. This is Russell's truck stop, just across the border from Texas in New Mexico. It's meant to have some interesting Route 66 memorabilia inside, so I'm going to go and have a look. So Russell's truck stop is just a regular truck stop, but it's got this fantastic museum in the back. You can go and have a look at all the old motors. I'm going in. Wow, have a look at this place. It's just quite incredible. This is at a petrol station on the motorway. Can you imagine this on the M1? Unbelievable. Wow, I'd love one of them. Unbelievable. And I just saw in this picture Motel Safari, and that's where I'm staying tonight, in Tucumcari or something it's called, the town. Yeah, I tried to get in the Blue Swallow, which is the most famous one, but you have to book it weeks in advance, and I'm not that organised. But Motel Safari looks pretty amazing. I think out of all of them, the 1955 Corvette might be my favourite. Beautiful that is. I don't know though, the old 59 Corvette's pretty tasty. I can see me bowling about in that around southeast London. That's beautiful as well, the 66 Ford Thunderbird in that sort of dusky pink. I love it. So this is the little town of Tucumcari, I think it's pronounced. This is where I'm staying tonight. It's a cool little 66 town. Loads of nice motels and a few good restaurants. Looks good. So just before I go to my motel, I just wanted to have a look in this place. It's quite a famous little curios shop in Tucumcari. Yeah, you guessed it, another key ring. Right, I'm going to the motel. Right, I'll show you my room at the Motel Safari. So first off, you've got these like garages next to your rooms where you could park your car, but I think I'd rather leave mine outside because of that pole. I'll probably scrape it or something. So this is my room, 23. And it's really cool. It's like got a real sort of 1950s, 60s vibe to it. Really smart. Nice bed. Some old pictures of Tutankhamun. I think that's how you say it. Brilliant Route 66 pictures. Really retro. One of the smartest rooms I've stayed in. Like a bit more modern than some of the other ones. Fan on the ceiling. Then come through and you've got your really smart little bathroom in there and toilet. Your sink. Massive big area there to put your case. But yeah, it's brilliant. I think I paid, I'll tell you later because I can't remember. But that is a really smart room. I'm well pleased with this. So that's my room there, next to the little garages. And it's pretty cool, this motel. You've got like chairs outside the rooms. I'll show you the nice sign. So you've got a camel in reception. That's the really cool sign out the front. The wind today is unbelievable. And then you've got like this little patio area out here, which you would sit out in if it weren't quite so windy. Oh, it's calmed down for a few seconds. But yeah, really cool little motel, this one. Motel Safari in Tutankhamun. Of course I did. That is a cool bit of neon there, and I'm going to try this place because it just looks like the coolest restaurant in town. Laita Mexican restaurant. Looks pretty cool. Right, I've got some chips and a pineapple jarrito to start, followed by chicken tacos, beans and rice. Beautiful. A Mexican was really lovely food, and before I go to bed I just wanted to come out and show you this because that is iconic. The Blue Swallow Motel. Right, it's bedtime for me now. Another great day. I've had a brilliant time once again. I really appreciate you all watching. I love reading your comments. You're making this trip's brilliant, but you're making it even better, and I mean that. And yeah, I shall see you all tomorrow on Route 66. Good night, everyone.